October's National Depression and Mental Health Screening Month, and the Harris Center for Mental Health and IDD is taking significant steps to offer comprehensive care to Houstonians.
Yeah, they've unveiled their mobile wellness clinic, and it's the first mobile clinic in Houston to address the full wellness needs of each patient, including physical, mental, and behavioral health.
And we asked that new unit to stop by KPRC 2 so we could show you inside. Dr. Stanley Williams, PhD Director of Integration for the Harris Center, and Cindy Cheeve, Lead Community Wellness Ambassador for the Harris Center. Thanks, you guys, for coming out today and hanging out with us.
Thanks for having us.
We're so glad to be here.
Showing us this brand new van that you're taking around the county. Doc, let's start with you. Tell us what this van is for. Who's this for?
Oh, it's for the community. So what we found out was, and COVID taught us that, is that there's a great need in the community to outreach because folks were kind of separated from our services. And so our service sites, we have 88 sites, but our population sometimes don't have access to care. And so that's why this is so important for us to begin to address both the mental health awareness and then also the whole care approach.
Yeah, you're hoping to do a lot of work in the community. Cindy, this is a pretty new van, but you've already had some work, right? I mean, you've already been out and about. Where have you been with this van and what kind of folks you've helped?
So we've been focusing on Northeast and Southeast Houston because we found out that these communities lack the access to primary care. We've been doing a lot of events in Precinct 1, Precinct 2, Mount Hebron Baptist Church, just to name a few of our community partners. And we're also partnering up with the Public Health Department next month for an outreach event.
Okay, Doc, talk a little bit about some of the services that you provide through this van.
It's really two-pronged. So first is the outreach to be able to address mental health awareness. In our community, there's a lot of biases and misunderstanding about mental health. And so we want to do these mental health screenings so folks can understand that it's just really normal, to have depression and to experience real challenges in life. And the other part of it is to be able to outreach our population. Our population is scattered throughout Harris County. We have some real challenges to be able to access our 88 sites. A lot of it is mobility issues, and so this is an opportunity to go to where they're at to be able to provide care to them.
Cindy, does this cost anything when you pull up somewhere and folks are out? I mean, what's the story? Is it free?
Yes, it actually is free. When we provide our health screenings, anyone can have access to it. Anyone can get their blood pressure checked, their glucose checked, and we're also offering the patient health questionnaire, which is the depression screening. So it is completely free to get a health screening.
Doctor, how did you guys come up with this idea? I mean, what was sort of the crux of this is important, we need to get out?
Yeah.
Having the centers is one thing, but right, being out in the community is different.
It's a very good question. So we actually did a COVID survey during the time of 2020 and 2021. And we found out a lot of our clients had real challenges to access care. And so it's the vision of our board and our team and our executive team to be able to go out and say, what can we do to outreach them? And so we partnered up with foundations and other groups to kind of create this amazing opportunity to go out into the community and outreach to them.
And what are some of the features of this van?
So we have a privacy curtain for when we see our Harris Center patients right by the front door. We also have a chair where we can take lab work. And we also have a little fridge so we can put our samples in until we have to turn it in at the end of the day. We also have a exam room, so it features an exam bed, the little things that you see in your clinic, such as checking the ear, checking the blood pressure, and things like that. We also have a wheelchair ramp, so we just want to make it as accessible for everyone, so anything that people can reach out to and receive help.
It's really nice, Doc, because you go out in the public, but you're still able to maintain that privacy. Because trust has to be a big issue when we're talking about medical care and knowledge, right?
Right. I think that's what's amazing about this opportunity is when we partnered up with the precincts and the community centers, and that they can actually come on this vehicle and talk to someone in a private space about their mental health conditions, about their whole care needs. And I think that's a great opportunity for folks to be transparent and kind of share what their needs are.
Yeah. Cindy, where is this vehicle going to be? How can people find out where they can get this help?
So we're partnering a lot with our community partners in the precincts. So people can definitely check out their local precincts and community centers and find out where we're going to be at.
Okay, is there a website or anything where people can follow you guys?
So they can check us out at our Harris Center website. So that's theharriscenter.org. And they can also call our number at 713-970-7000.
Yeah. Dr. Williams, anything you wanted to add before we take off today?
Yeah, I think the big thing is okay to ask for help. Oftentimes, I think during COVID and folks been separated from friends and neighbors and those that are important to them. And, depression is kind of, an experience that we all have had during the COVID. And so it's okay to ask for help. And I think there's been this big challenge with biases about what is mental health and what are mental health conditions, but it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah, and the van will be there, and you guys will be there too. Dr. Stanley Williams and Cindy Chief, thanks you guys for coming out and showing us the van today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
We'll be right back.